I'm so contemptuous of the moderate liberals, of the, I'll say it, you know, they can't stop me from saying it. It's not illegal to say it. The capitalists who think that this system is actually elevating intelligent, competent people. Like, even if you go past the evil thing, I think a lot of people will still make the argument of like, oh, they're misguided, or like, you know, oh yeah, sure, maybe they're evil, but you can push back against them or whatever. And it's like, dude, this is a forced, or sorry, this is an unforced error. Like, we don't need to have a system that's like this. We don't need to, like, Jesus Christ, man. I thought we figured this out with the fucking aristocracy and the kings. Like, you can have well-educated aristocrats, but nothing's going to change the fact that the average aristocrat thinks the average peasant is made of dirt. Like, we figured this out over like 2,000 years of building contempt against the aristocracy. We figured this out a while ago. You can have educated kings. It's not about how educated they are. A righteous, just king, whether or not they're well educated, they're definitely better educated than the average peasant. So is the average aristocrat. They're definitely more knowledgeable. It doesn't make a difference, man. They have a different set of interests. They will always think of themselves as being better than you. And the capital owners think that about you too. They think you're dirt people, just like the aristocrats. They think you're dirt people. They don't think you're real. They think that you're there because you deserve to be there. You know the aristocrats thought that? You know that the people who literally were born into their positions thought they earned it and the peasants didn't? That was a very commonly held position, and you can see it in basically any writing at the time from any, it doesn't matter what country, it doesn't matter what aristocrat, they love that shit. Not just divine right of kings, because they did think that sometimes they thought that God chose the king or whatever, with the aristocrats too. They didn't believe in divine right for the aristocracy. In a lot of cases, it was literally just like you were born into privileged families, and they still thought there was something fundamentally different. And they believed it. It wasn't just a lie they told, propaganda to legitimize their power. They believed it, that they were innately better by merit than the peasants. Have we not learned from this? They're the same people. It's the same problem. Ugh. It's an unforced error, man. We don't need to do this. And yet when commoners very rarely entered the aristocracies, they were hated. Yeah, of course, because like if a commoner actually does do something fucking phenomenal or really impressive, like a general, you know, and rises to the aristocracy, then they're like polluting the blood of the aristocracy or whatever. I don't know. Read Berserk. I don't know. Just whatever. Is that why they killed Joan of Arc? Why did they kill Joan of Arc? Was it literally just because she slayed? Was it just because she was cunt and fish? Yeah? Okay. We stand. She was put on trial by Bishop Pierre Cauchon on accusations of heresy, which included blaspheming by wearing men's clothes, acting upon visions that were demonic, and refusing to submit her words and deeds to the judgment of the court. She was declared guilty and burned at the stake on the 30th of May, 1431, aged about 19. How iconic. In 1456, an inquisitorial court reinvestigated Joan's trial and overturned the verdict, declaring that it was tainted by deceit and procedural errors. Joan has been described as an obedient daughter of the Roman Catholic Church, an early feminist, and a symbol of freedom and independence. And now everyone loves her. Doesn't everyone love Joan of Arc now? Like, you'd have to be... Maybe there are some insane misogynists who have an issue with her, but my understanding... Like, basically, like, everyone thinks she's cool. She was woke. We could use her these days. Did she actually have plate armor? Is that real? Wouldn't armor like this have been like $500 trillion back in the 15th century? Like armor like this, like this is not... The average knight did not have armor like this. Yes? Damn. That's cunt or something. That's slay. She was sent directly by the king, so plate armor wasn't expensive to him. I mean, I think plate armor was, like, expensive to everyone. But yeah, I guess if a king was... That's cool. You know, like, the average knight didn't have plate armor, right? Plate armor was, like, ungodly expensive. Like, most people... Like, you'd have a breastplate and some chainmail. Because you can make chainmail for, like, anyone. Because it kind of drapes on your body. You have, like, gauntlets and stuff, maybe. Full plate. That's like, if you see, okay, you operate on mount and blade rules for full plate. If you see some guy in full plate on horseback at a battlefield, do not kill him. He is worth more in a ransom than anything that is on his person. Literally, like that, and they would do that. They have like, where the most effective protection armor like this gives you is not the metal, but the fact that they know they'll get like 50 pounds of gold for returning you. She's often criticized for her top general being a serial killer. Okay, well, they were Roman zealots. They were all serial killers. Also, she was like 15. Also, who hasn't done some serial killing? Come on. Everyone was 15 back then? Fuck, that's true, right? Because, like, it was the 100 Years' War, so everyone was, like, dying at 16. Wait, this literally is Berserk. Wasn't the war between Midland and the other one based on the 100 Years' War? Is Griffith Joan of Arc? Griffith looks more French than British to me. Is Guts the serial killer? Are women bourgeois? Sorry.